So what's going on, people? Welcome to another video on the channel and a video for This Week in Gaming. Now in today's This Week in Gaming we have got a lot of big news to go over, and a lot of it is about GEARBOX. So hope you enjoy. Remember to like, subscribe, comment down below in anything that I might have missed, because I might have missed a lot of stuff. I wasn't here for last week for the Friday itself, so if I did miss anything, please comment it down below, tell me off for it, and let's get straight in with it with all of the GEARBOX announcements. So I will start it off with the big announcement that they made, which was Borderlands 3. And thank God it's come out. It was, I think it was like 6 years ago since Borderlands 2, and then we had the pre-sequel, and now we've got Borderlands 3, and Borderlands 3 looks incredible. If you haven't seen a trailer, I will leave a link in the description to the Borderlands 3 trailer. I'm not going to show it in the thing because of probably copyright issues. A lot of stuff has been happening, so I don't want to chance anything. Same with images as well, I won't include any of those. But there's a lot of stuff in it. It shows off a lot of the new characters we'll be able to play as, the villains, a lot of different types of guns. It looks like we'll be able to have maybe like a minigun type of thing as well, a gun with legs, which my guessing is probably going to be like an ability. But for all of the Borderlands 3 stuff, there is going to be more information coming April 3rd. My guessing probably some more stuff about the characters that we're able to play as, and probably when it's going to be coming out, because it looks pretty finished from the trailer and everything like that. So you know, maybe we might see it coming maybe this year, maybe the start of next year. It'd be nice to see. Hopefully it does come out on the next gens, or you know, whatever's the successors to the Xbox One X and the PlayStation 4 Pro. But there's a lot more stuff to go over about Borderlands itself. So Borderlands, I did guess this as well, is that they have brung out a Borderlands 1 Game of the Year Edition Remastered. Now, the remastered version is going to be coming on PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC, and it's going to be arriving on April 3rd, exactly the same as the new news for Borderlands 3. Now, with the Game of the Year editions remastered, they are giving every single person who has played Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel 75 golden coins for free. You know, it's a lot of stuff. It's the fact that they are bringing that type of stuff into that game, quite nice to have. And as well, they are mixing it up with the customization type of things, so that means you'll be able to have different heads for each of the characters, because previously you only used to be able to just have a different colour for like Brick, Mordecai, Roland and Lilith. So now you'll be able to have a different head for it. My guessing is that it'll probably have a different outfit as well as the head. Hoping it's not just the head, but at the same time as that, they are still including 4-player split screen. As well as the 4-player split screen, they are bringing out a small minimap, and this is a addition to like the quality of life. They added it in through Borderlands 2, and now they're adding it to the Borderlands 1 Remastered. Now, the other thing about Borderlands, we're not stopping at those two games. The last thing is about Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel getting a update which allows you to have 4K graphics for the Handsome Jack collection. Now, this update to the Handsome Jack collection is going to be completely free, so this will add in a lot of enhancements towards the 4K resolutions, towards, you know, the PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One X, as well as the PC improvements, which also include 4K textures, 4K renders for the characters and vehicles, and more high resolution towards the dynamic shadows. And that will also come on April 3rd. A lot of stuff coming out on April 3rd, it seems. So, you know, that's all of the Borderlands stuff for now. If we go over to more GEARBOX stuff. So, the creators of Rick and Morty has announced their new game, which is called Trover Saves the Universe. Now, this game does look very similar towards Rick and Morty. The humor style, you know, the way that the dialogue is, it's got the same voice actors in it, so it's quite nice. But this game is coming towards the PlayStation 4 and the PSVR on May 31st, and then after that it will be coming to PC via Steam and Epic Games Store on June 4th. Now, as well, also, I will leave a link to the trailer for Trover Saves the Universe. It's a very uniquely weird trailer, so if you want to go see that, go check that out. Some more stuff about the GEARBOX packs. thing. There's a lot of stuff. Bulletstorm will be coming to the Nintendo Switch, and the Bulletstorm edition is the remastered edition, and this will include the Duke Nukem DLC. Now the Switch port is probably scheduled towards the summer of this year, so it's not that far off, but it's a pretty violent game to have on the Switch. So if you're into that type of stuff, go and download it, go and buy it. It'll probably be really cool to have it on a portable device instead. So I am trying to rush through this as fast as I can because there's, I want to try and cut it down. So if we go away from the Gearbox stuff, because there's not that much that is as interesting as a lot of the other stuff I'm going to go over. So if we start it off with Ubisoft. So Ubisoft has confirmed that they are going to E3 2019. And the briefing for Ubisoft will be on June 10th, so it's going to be at 1 PM PT, 4 PM ET, I think that is Eastern Time and Pacific Time, and then for Britain it is 9 PM British Summertime. So as far as my knowledge can take me in my head, the only games that I can really think about that they're going to probably show is Skull and Bones. They're probably going to show off Beyond Good and Evil 2. Maybe, you know, Just Dance bloody 2019, is it? Or 2020, whatever they're up to now, I don't know. A lot of other stuff as well. Probably some DLC towards, you know, The Division 2. Probably another Assassin's Creed, and probably some more rumoured stuff. Probably some Watch Dogs 3. And I think as well, Watch Dogs 3 is supposed to be set in London, so that might be pretty good to pick up. If they have mapped out London how they did the Assassin's Creed stuff, it'd be pretty good. Now, if there's any other games that you think that might be added to the Ubisoft kind of press conference and the E3 conference, then comment down below. It'd be nice to see what type of games you guys are hyped for the Ubisoft conference. I know Ubisoft's kind of the underrated one, but since there's only really 3 big developers or producers, like publishers, they're probably going to bring out as much stuff as they can and as much big stuff as they can. So if we end our news on something a little bit different, this one started at the start of the week, and this is about Apple. So I hardly do anything about iPhone stuff or Apple stuff, but Apple have decided to add in a lot more services and improve a lot of their services. I watched the Apple event, and it was very lackluster until they probably went towards the gaming side of it. So this is Apple Arcade. Now, Apple Arcade will be a subscription service, just like how the Xbox Game Pass works. You get 100 exclusive games. Now, they are saying exclusive games, and probably more than 100 exclusive games over a bit of time for a certain amount a month. Now, we don't know how much it is going to be like per month. My guessing is that they'll probably do what Xbox do, where it's like $9.99 for dollars or $7.99 for UK, since all of the other services that they named off were all $9.99, so it's kind of a given that the Apple Arcade is probably going to be the same. Now, with the exclusive games, they did bring out a lot of big names. Now, one of them that is, I don't think it is purely exclusive, is the Sega one. So the Sega one is just Sonic Racing, which is essentially Team Sonic Racing, which is coming out in May, but it's going to be on the iPhone instead, and the tablet, and anything else that you can use this subscription service through. Some other networks that they have added off and run off, they did a massive screen of it all, is Konami, they did Disney, and they also did Cartoon Network. Now, the Disney one is pretty interesting because last week Disney have brought back Lucasfilm's games, so maybe we might see some probably Star Wars stuff go towards Disney, and maybe the Disney stuff for the iPhone might be Star Wars. We don't know just yet, but that might be a reason why Lucasfilm's games came back like out of nowhere. So that is all we've got time for this week in gaming for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in another video. If you've got any ideas for more content on the channel, then I will be very grateful. But hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next one. So peace out.